Hi guys, how are you today? Welcome to my channel, Lady Goddess Tarot. My name is Shelly and I'm going to be giving you a awesome pick a card today. So today's topic of the pick a card is all about your connection. So I'm going to really look very deep into the connection that you have with your person. We're going to look into the spiritual energy, the connective energy, and everything else in between, okay? I'm even going to throw some messages in there, and I'm also going to do a yes/no. So if you have a question that you want to say to yourself, either speak it out loud or just keep it to yourself that you want to know about, with your person, we'll be doing a yes/no flip at the end, okay? So think of a question that you want to know an answer to, and that will get answered for you. As always, guys, I just want to let you know that this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. Just take what does, leave the rest behind. And if you truly love my content, please comment down below, like, share, and subscribe. Guys, when you are subscribing, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can be notified of when I go live and when I upload. And if you would like a reading that's custom tailored to your particular situation, just send me an email and I will do that for you. Okay, guys? So I'm going to be doing this reading today in 3 different piles, and each pile is going to be represented by a beautiful butterfly orgonite. Now, all of these pieces are from Wing and Bell, just in case you're curious about what it is that you are seeing here. And I actually have this special piece here that one of my very, very close friends bought for me, and it is actually Leo the Lion Orgonite. And today I was actually inspired to use this because she reminded me to be in this energy today, to be that beautiful Leo that I normally am. So as you know, guys, I have been away for a while. I actually went through something that was very heartbreaking for me, and I'm still in the healing process, but I want to heal with you guys, okay? So I want to be able to help you guys at your time of need right now, give you some clarity on your particular connection, so that way you really have the insight of what is going on here, okay? Now, I'm very sensitive in the way I read, but I'm also very straightforward. But I do know that sometimes there's some information that might come out that can be a little difficult to hear, okay? If that happens, guys, you don't have to listen to the information all at once. You can always pause the video and then listen to it later on, okay? I don't want to trigger anyone today. I just want to really give you a reading that's going to really give you so much insight within your connection, okay? As always, guys, if you are affiliate with my channel, I love and support you. So I do support several channels, as me being, I just love doing that. I actually support all the readers out there on YouTube. I really want nothing but the best for all of us. But there's a few specific channels that I have been really supporting lately, and I really feel very passionate about their work and what they really stand by, okay? One of them is Spirit of Love Tarot. She's an amazing person, and actually I am so inspired by her because she has taught me to really think of things in a different way, okay? All my friendships, everyone that I've encountered in my life, I truly am grateful for all of you, for all your beautiful, absolutely beautiful love and support that you have poured to me during these times. And really the emails that I'm getting from all of you really just touch my heart, okay? Life is so short. Life can be an absolutely beautiful experience. Of course, we go through speed bumps. Of course, when it comes to matters of the heart, it can be difficult. But at the end of the day, we're all here to be on a journey, right? And to experience the best life possible. So I want to be able to help you in trying to achieve that with your connection, because we're all deserving of love. we're all deserving of having that respect given back to us from that particular person that we really care about. And we're all deserving of just being treated in the way that we want to be treated, okay? So the first pile here is this beautiful organite. Okay, I love this. Okay, that's pile 1. Pile 2 is going to be represented by this one. I love this too. And if you really want to know, I'm actually listening to royalty-free spiritual music, and I find this music to be very calming, and it's also a little emotional to me. So maybe during your readings, guys, I might shed a tear or two, because I find this music to be very, it speaks to my soul. And then we have this one here too. I love these beautiful organites. They just have a lot of beautiful energy in them, a lot of power. So I want to start off this reading with this message before we go into the piles. It says, "Let the morning bring me word of your unfailing love, for I have put my trust in you." And that's Psalm 143:8, okay? That might mean something to someone, so I just wanted to put that out there. All right, so I'm going to get started on the beginning of this reading. I'm just going to move these two organites aside. Okay, and if you're choosing pile 1, okay. Hi guys, how are you today? I hope you guys are having a gorgeous day today. Today's reading is all about your love connection. So welcome. I know I have not posted in a while, so I'm really hoping to give you so much knowledge within your love connection today. And I really want to give you some clarity and peace of mind. This beautiful organite that you chose is from Wing and Bell, and I received this beautiful Leo the Lion organite from a very dear friend of mine who reminded me today to be in my ferocious lion energy and to really hold true to my real lioness ways. So I hope to give you tons of clarity. Now, if you have a question that you're thinking about that you want a yes or no answer in regards to your person, just think about that question now, and I'm going to flip this at the end, okay? And you'll get an answer. So let's get started on this reading. I want to start the first thing with, what kind of spiritual connection do you have with this person? Now, I love this deck. This is the Universal, I believe this is called the Universal Love Oracle, and this is by Tony Carmine Salerno. So we're going to look at what kind of spiritual energy is in your connection, and also we're going to look at a shadow energy, something that you're really having a hard time working with in this lifetime, okay? So let's get moving on this. So for pile 1, what kind of spiritual energy is in this connection, please? What kind of spiritual energy is in this connection for pile 1? Okay, so the kind of spiritual energy that is in your connection is called inner child. And then the shadow is actually the eternal flame, something that you are actually struggling with within this connection. So let's start here with this inner child. This is the energy that you are actually experiencing spiritually in this connection, okay? I do feel that this connection brings out something very beautiful and something very innocent within you and your person, okay? There might be some childlike energy here within this connection. You guys might be a little bit on the younger side. You guys might be a little bit not naive, but almost very new to these kinds of experiences. So this might be something that is very, very new and fresh, okay? I don't feel for a lot of you you've had a lot of love experiences, but if you've had some love experiences, this particular connection spiritually just seems very new, very fresh, very freeing. It feels like very energetic, and it just feels very light and airy, okay? I do feel spiritually you do have a very deep connection with this person, but the two of you are not tapping into that deep energy. And the reason why I'm saying that is because the struggle, the shadow here is the internal flame. What I mean by this is that there's actually a very deep spiritual connection here, but the two of you are actually struggling in understanding what kind of connection this is or in embracing it. So a lot of you might be very new to spirituality. You might not really know, like, a lot about like spiritual lessons. You might not know a lot about what goes on within a spiritual connection. You might not really be aware of telepathy. You might not be aware of like what your dreams are really meaning. You might have someone in this connection that is not very spiritual. Maybe one person is and the other person isn't. But there's an energy here where that eternal flame, because this is a very deep soul connection, it might even be labeled as a twin, although I don't want to throw labels out there, but you might come to realize later on your journey that this actually is a very deep spiritual connection that has spanned several lifetimes, okay? And with this internal flame energy, this is just telling me that it's very hard for both of you to really comprehend the depth of this connection. So spiritually, it might be someone that you just met. You might be not really honing into the complex nature of your connection. You might feel more comfortable spiritually keeping things on a surface level. Maybe you're not a person that's really open to meditating, or you just might feel like there's something different in this connection that is unlike a lot of the other experiences that you have felt before, okay? But for most of you, I'm feeling with this inner child here is that this is something that is it's something new to you. You've never quite experienced this kind of energy, and this is why this internal flame is really a struggle for you, okay? It might be very hard for you to be able to understand the complex nature that will actually occur during your connection, okay? You might just be going through the process for the first time. So you might just really have gone through an awakening, okay? So that is where your spiritual energy is in your connection. Okay, and then I want to know, how is the connection right now for you in the 3D? Now, when I say 3D, I mean here, okay? Not in the spiritual sense. And I'm going to be using a really great oracle deck, Connections for the Modern World by Mystic Moon Oracles. Okay, so for Pile 1 Spirit, what is their connective energy here in the 3D, please? Okay, so your connective energy in the 3D is the feminine side. And something that will be a shadow that's going to be a little bit difficult to deal with in this connection is appreciation. Okay, so your connective energy right now is on the feminine side. So for some of you guys, this might be same-sex connection, okay? Doesn't necessarily have to be. But again, I read for all connections because all love connections are beautiful. But for some, this might be a same-sex connection. For others, this could definitely mean that your connective energy right now is a little bit more on the feminine side. So what this is saying is I feel that both of you are very receptive people. Both of you might be a little bit more soft and gentle, okay? I don't feel that if you're dealing with a masculine, that he is someone that is like that rough and tough kind of person. I feel like your masculine might be a little bit more soft-spoken, might be a person that is a little bit more on the gentle side, okay? Someone that just truly enjoys having a very gentle, loving experience, okay? This feminine energy to me talks about talks about being a little bit more receptive. It talks about an energy of being in your true power. I feel like the both of you might really be expecting the other person to kind of come towards one another. So I think both of you are kind of expecting your other person to kind of chase the other person, okay? I feel like for you watching this reading, you don't really want to do any of the chasing because you're in the feminine, and so is your other person. So there's a little bit of an imbalance here in this connection where two people, instead of there being a definite yin-yang, there is more of this just feminine energy, okay? So this connection could be a little bit off balance right now, and I'm seeing this definitely with the struggle here, the obstacle. Something that you need to work on in your connection is appreciation. I feel that because there's a lack of balance here, it might be a little hard for the both of you to really appreciate one another, okay? The both of you in some sense might be feeling very slighted by the other person, and it's not because of the fact that you two don't care about each other, but it's more along the fact that you guys might feel that you're not being as appreciated as much, okay? Because the both of you are coming from a feminine energy, which is you're very receptive. You're wanting for the energy to come to you. So when the other person is not coming to you, you might feel like, well, wait a minute, why is this person not coming to me? Do they not care about me? Do they not want to be with me? Do they not, want to be in this connection for the long haul? What are they really looking at when they're looking at me, okay? Do they really see the true beauty for who I really am? And I think these are some of the things that you both might be really struggling with within this connection, the true appreciation of one another, okay? And the reason why, again, that is because I do feel there's a very strong imbalance here in this connection, because both people cannot be in the feminine energy. There has to be a perfect yin and yang for this connection to flow freely, okay? And that is maybe one of the reasons why your other energy, spiritual, was that inner child energy. There is a little bit of an inexperience here in regards to this connection, okay? So what you will be struggling with, again, is this appreciation. You might be struggling to feel like your person really sees you for who you truly are. You might be feeling like it's a struggle to get your voice heard. And again, the reason why I'm saying that is because I just feel like the two of you are very gentle and soft individuals, okay? So you might be people pleasers. You might not be people that really want to speak too loudly. You might be both very soft-spoken. So you might not want to raise your voice. You might not want to ruffle feathers. You guys might be both afraid to speak your truths to one another. And you might sugarcoat a lot of the things, okay? So because of that, I just feel the both of you are not getting your complete needs met because you don't know how to explain your needs to your other person, okay? Okay, so that is your connective energy. So let's go on a little further and let's take a look at what is an untold truth in your connection. And we're going to actually look at this other beautiful oracle deck, the Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle by Aqua Moonlight. So what is an untold truth in their connection for pile 1, please? That's too many cards, Spirit. This is beautiful. So what you're not aware of, the untold truth in this connection, is that your person really just has eyes for you. Okay? Even though you might not feel appreciated, you might feel that you're not sure where this connection is going. You might really be in clouded judgment here, because I don't think the two of you really speak up properly on what you both really want. What I'm feeling here is that the two of you really do. Oh, wow. Okay, so Spirit wants you to know there's confusion here. That is very interesting. Okay, Spirit, so we will take that. And Spirit wants to get their voice across. Wow. Okay. So there's a lot of confusion, like I was just saying, in regards to your connection, okay? Again, because the two of you are not speaking what's really on your mind, the two of you are not really opening up to one another. You might not really be aware that the untold truth is that this person really just wants you. This person really only has eyes for you. This person only feels that beautiful love connection with you. So this might be something that might really be shocking to you, because you might not believe that. You might believe that this person really just wants to play the field, or that maybe they're not really being true to who you really are true to the connection. Again, that's because the both of you are both in feminine energy. So if you feel like your person is not coming towards you, you just might feel that they don't have an interest in you, okay? You might feel like they're just not wanting anything here. And that is not the case. So we need to get rid of this confusing energy that the two of you are in right now, okay? So something that you two really need to work on, as far as an untold truths, that's something that's a little bit of a shadow for the both of you, is the fact that there is a lot of confusion, and in that confusion, trouble can happen. Things can be upheaved here, okay? So you have to be very careful on how you proceed in this connection. Again, because the two of you are, again, in very feminine energy, and there's an off balance there, you guys might be prone to having some things happen. You might be prone, because there's confusion here of not knowing how the other person truly feels. You guys might be prone to having some, unexpected things happen, okay? You might have a partner become distant to you. You might have a partner turn cold. And that is because you guys are not expressing yourselves fully in that energy. There's a lack of allowing the other person to, there's a lack of actually letting the other person know that they're wanted and needed here. And again, that's because the both of you are in receptive energy. The both of you want to hear it from each other. So you want to hear it from your partner, and they also want to hear it from you. So this is the reason why there's a lot of confusion here. Okay? And why things might feel like at times like there's an upheaval here, because there might be a lot of things that the both of you really just don't understand. And that understanding is so important to having a beautiful, deep connection. That is why your spiritual energy is of the inner child. It's a struggle for you to really understand the complexities of this connection. Okay, so you guys have to really try to focus on trying to get yourselves out of this energy. Okay, there's nothing wrong with being feminine energy, but two partners in a connection cannot be feminine energy. Even if they're same sex, one has to be the feminine and one has to be the masculine, because there always has to be someone that is receiving, and that's someone that is going out and actually doing the chasing. If you both are waiting for to be chased, you're going to both be very lonely individuals, because the other person is not going to chase as well, okay? So I want you to understand that here, that there is a lot of confusion, and that there is a lot of upheaval here that might occur because of the lack, the untold truth, that you're not aware that this person really only has eyes for you. It's a definite shadow of yours, okay? And of this person's. Okay, so let's go a little bit further and talk about a spiritual lesson in this connection. That just came right out. So a spiritual lesson in this connection is alienation, and I am using this beautiful Divine Feminine Healing Deck by Mystic Moon Oracles. So alienation, the act of isolation, stems from fear of intimacy. Do not take this behavior personally or try to force anyone to open up. Again, okay, what we're dealing with is closed, okay? That is a struggle in this connection. Again, a lot of this stems from, guys, that the two of you are in very feminine energy, okay? People are not chasing here. They're not opening up. They're just wanting to receive here. So you can't take this energy personally, because what's going to wind up happening is that you're going to start thinking like there's something wrong with you, when there's nothing wrong with you. It's just a simple matter of the two of you are in very similar energy, okay? But that similar energy cannot allow this connection to grow. So this is a lesson that you're going to need to really deal with within this connection. And a lesson that you're going to really struggle with, which is kind of very similar energy, is closed. I trust that certain doors are closed for a reason. I do not continue to bang on them. So you really need to understand here that you might really feel in this connection here that, you know, you are by yourself. You might not feel appreciated. You might not feel heard. You might not feel wanted. You might not feel desired, okay? And that, again, has nothing to do with your worth and your value. It's just a simple fact that the two of you, again, are in very, very similar energy. So the both of you have a fear of opening up. And because you both have a fear of opening up, the lesson is here to understand that it's not because of you, okay? It's a fear of intimacy. So you might really have to learn this lesson, and it might be a very hard lesson for you to learn within this connection. I feel that both of you have a fear of intimacy here. And that is why either one of you are very, you guys are afraid to really approach the other person. It's almost like emotionally you're very closed because you don't want to get hurt. But if people don't open up here and they don't let their feelings be known and heard, then you're going to turn out to have a very lonely connection, a connection where things are not going to grow, a connection where things are not going to flourish, and so on and so forth, okay? So now let's take a look at the real heart of the matter here. Let's take a look at how your person is currently feeling about you right now. Now I'm going to be doing a snapshot in current time, okay? So this is how your person is feeling at the moment you are watching this reading, and I will be doing reversals today. Okay, Spirit, how is this person for pile one currently feeling? Okay, so we have the Five of Swords. How is this person for pile one currently feeling, Spirit? The Emperor reversed. Okay. And the Ace of Pentacles. Very nice. Okay, so how this person is currently feeling right now. Again, there is an energy. The masculine is in reverse here, the Emperor. This is a divine masculine of the tarot, but it's in reverse, okay? So I do feel like there's a power struggle here between the both of you, okay? And your person recognizes that and feels that there really is trying to not outdo one another, but because of the fact that there's an energy where, you know, the both of you really don't want to approach the other person or be the one to open up and make that first move. I really feel here that the both of you are kind of almost feeling defeated in a sense, okay? There's an energy of, well, you know, if that person doesn't come towards me, I'm not going to go towards them either, okay? And then what is that really doing? It's not doing anything. It's actually keeping the both of you stuck. It's actually hurting the both of you. It's preventing the both of you from being able to really move forward. Because in reality, we have this Ace of Pentacles. Your person does want to have a very solid, a very stable, grounded beginning with you. They want to start a new chapter in their life with you. But we got to get you guys out of this Five of Swords energy, out of this energy where the both of you just don't feel confident in approaching one another, okay? Your person just might feel, and I feel like this is mirrored energy, guys. Your person just might really feel here with the Five of Swords that the two of you really just, it's almost as if the Five of Swords can be fighting, but I don't see there's much fighting here. I see this more of the both of you cannot make decisions. The both of you are not aware of how the other person feels. That both of you are really holding each other, holding back. The both of you are being overly closed off to one another. Okay? And it's causing a lot of pain and a lot of hurt in this connection. So this is how this person really is feeling. This feeling of, I want to have a beginning. I want to start something with this person. I want to be with this person. However, I don't know how we're going to do this because the both of us are like chickens. We're too afraid to make that first move. We're too afraid to take on that step. We're too afraid to allow things to really happen with one another. There's a potential here for a beautiful energy. But I just feel if the both of you are not willing to open up to one another and really be open to that experience of true intimacy, you might eventually walk away from one another and not have this beautiful Ace of Pentacles energy, which in reality, guys, is really being offered to the both of you, okay? So I really want you guys to understand that there's a beautiful, beautiful love energy that can be had here. But again, with this Emperor in reverse, no one wants to make the move. This is your person saying, I want to offer this, but please don't make me make the move here. And again, I feel like this is also your energy as well, okay? So you gotta start thinking of ways that the two of you can really try to move this forward. Because if the both of you are just going to sit still, nothing is ever going to happen here, okay? Sometimes in life we have to make those bold moves in order to get ahead. And I really feel like that is very paramount information for your connection right now. Now I also want to look at where is this connection going? And I'm going to be looking within the next 6 months. Where is this connection going, Spirit? Okay. Okay, the Eight of Wands. Again, that's the fear. The fear of openly communicating one's desires and needs. Where is this connection going, please, Spirit, within the next 6 months? Okay. There's a fear of really opening up. There's a fear of wanting to really express, wanting to move things forward. But you guys have a desire to still be with one another. You guys have an energy of being very attracted to one another, of wanting to come towards each other. Okay, where is this connection going within the next 6 months, please, Spirit? That's too many cards. Okay, now we have the Queen of Wands, but she's in reverse. So what I really feel here, guys, is that for you, okay, this is a loud and clear message. There is so much fire here. So maybe one or both of you might be fire signs. Don't have to be, but you might have fire in your chart. But anyway, here, there's a wanted desire to come towards each other. But neither one of you are feeling confident in moving this connection forward. So you might actually spend a lot of time having little conversations instead of building a real solid relationship here. Bottom of my deck here is the Hierophant in reverse. So what I am fearing here, guys, is that you might both struggle in allowing this connection to progress. And you don't want that to happen. Okay? You do not want that. Okay? Yes, it's great to have fun, playful conversations and flirty conversations. It's beautiful to have, that energy, but there needs to be forward progress here. The both of you have to be able to feel confident in coming towards one another. And I just feel here that the both of you are not feeling that confident right now, okay? The both of you are feeling this lack of confidence, this fear of, what if I get hurt? So for the next 6 months, there might not be a lot of energy in moving this connection forward. You might just have the status quo that you're at right now, these little small conversations. The want and desire to come towards one another, but no one is making a move. So what's beautiful about tarot is that this is just an energy. You can always change it if you don't want to be in this energy. If you're saying, you know what, no, Lady Goddess, I don't want this. I want to really have I want to move this connection forward. Then that's when you can turn around and say, you know what, I'm going to make the best of this here. I'm not going to sit here and I'm not going to allow this connection with this person that I feel so deeply with to just let it slip through my fingers. I'm going to take action. I'm going to move this forward. I'm going to be confident to speak my truth. Okay? Because right now in the next 6 months, it's still showing that lack of confidence. And you don't want that, guys. You don't want to be in a connection where you so really want this other person, but no one is opening up. No one is speaking. No one is saying anything about how the other person truly is feeling, okay? So you don't want that. Okay. Now we're going to use this adorable mini deck. Okay. And this is actually the Steampunk Tarot. And I want to get some messages from your person. Don't forget, guys, to think of a yes or no question. Okay, so for pile 1, what does this person, what is their message to the viewer? Okay. Their message to you, the viewer. I have a fear, okay, because I've been really hurt in the past of opening up to you. I have a fear that things might not work out here. I might not be able to truly give to you the connection that you truly want. It's very hard for me to get out of this difficult energy. It's very hard for me to move on from the pain of the past. I haven't been able to really start, in a positive, healthy way. I am still living with that pain from that person that really hurt me and betrayed me. And because of that, I am still holding a lot of fear and a lot of doubts in this connection with you. I desire to have this beautiful 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles with you. I desire to have a commitment. I desire to have everything here with you. But I have such a deep-rooted fear that because of my pain of the past, I might not be able to truly open up and give you the love, the commitment, the longevity, the affection that you truly deserve. I have a fear of commitment. I have a fear of opening up. I have a fear of intimacy, although I crave it so much with you. I want to tell you how much I care about you. It's so hard for me to open up. But when I think about you in such a beautiful, tender, loving way. I just have such an enormous amount of fear, enormous amount of regret for some of the mistakes that I've made in the past in my previous relationships. And I feel that this relationship might get affected here. My past really haunts me. And I'm trying to get over this, okay? I'm trying to get over this. And I know it's really hard. And for some of you that have been dealing with newer connections, I just want you to know that my childhood was not easy. I went through a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety. I didn't have a really stable background, okay? So I'm still haunted by these memories. Regardless if this person is mature or not, they're still haunted by these memories. but I feel this really soul connection with you. I want this stability. I want this happiness. I want us to be able to grow with one another. I want us to be able to see each other for who we really are. I want to be able to dance with you underneath the moonlight. I want to be able to give you everything. I want to be able to experience things with you. But my pain is really holding me back from my past. It is so hurtful. And I just don't know if I can really truly open up to you and give you the love that you really want and deserve. I'm not sure if I'm capable of it. But I'm going to try, because you are really deserving of it. And my pain from the past should not have to haunt you or hurt you. For you are someone I really care about, and you are someone that I really see a bright future with. Sometimes there will be days between us where the sun rises and the sun sets, and things might seem empty and lonely. But they're not. There's a new tomorrow here. There will be happiness for the both of us. Sometimes it's just hard letting go of the pain of the past, for I live in it so much. But we can get through this together. Okay. Okay, so that is a little message from them. Okay. Next, I want to go into some advice from your spirit guides. Okay, advice from the spirit guides for pile 1. And then we're going to get into the yes/no. Okay, pile 1 spirit advice. Heart guardian. Love and let yourself be loved. I know sometimes the pain hurts, guys. But it's okay to open up your heart when things might seem kind of, dim. Love and let yourself be loved. Don't be afraid of it. Don't walk away from this beautiful, loving energy that is right in front of you. Don't allow that fear to hold you back. Allow yourself to feel the beautiful emotions of love. Okay? Because this heart guardian here is trying to help you open up your heart. Open up your person's heart so you can let that love in, and so that you won't be afraid to give that love in return. Okay? So let's end this reading with your question. Okay, so think of a question right now, guys. Ready? Just think of a question. A yes or no question. Are you ready? So your question is a yes. Okay. So guys, that concludes our reading. Well, the reading for today and all about your connection. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it gave you a lot of insight on your connection. And as always, guys, if you love my content, please like, share, and subscribe. When you are subscribing, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you could be notified of when I go live and when I upload. And if you'd like a personal reading, the information is down below to send me an email, and I will custom tailor one to your situation. I really love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for all your love and support of me and my channel. And I hope you all have a beautiful, day. Goodbye, guys. Hello, how are you? Welcome to Pile 2. As always, guys, this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. Just take what does and leave the rest behind. The title of this reading is all about your connection. So I'm going to be reading about your connection today, all different aspects of it. Pardon me. You chose this beautiful organite for a representation of number 2. And I also have that beautiful Leo the Lion organite, and that was gifted to me by a very dear friend of mine that reminded me today to be in my true lioness energy. So guys, I want to get started on this reading, okay? So first things first is I want to see what kind of spiritual energy that you and your person, what is the spiritual connective energy right now, okay? And I'm going to be using this Universal Love Oracle deck by Tony Carmine Salerno for that. Okay. So the connective energy that you and your person are in. Ooh, this is a very deep spiritual connection, guys, that you both are in. So this would be the shadow side of your connection spiritually. And this is what is going on right now. So we have this beautiful healing sound energy, okay? So spiritually, this is gorgeous. What this is really saying is that there's a lot of very, very healing tunes that are being felt in your connection. Spiritually, I feel like the both of you are very moved by music. Music might be very, very healing for the both of you, okay? Very, very healing. You might really be meditating to Archangel Michael, okay? You might really be drawn to Michael. Don't have to be, but you might be. The two of you might really be, you know, just really in this state of tantric energy as well. I feel like connectively, and well, actually the connective energy spiritually here could be also very sexual energy with this healing sounds, okay? I just feel that there is something very ethereal, very deep about your connection with this other person that really does span the test of time. You guys are just so inspired, I think, by the sounds of nature spiritually. You're both very connected to all different types of music, the sound of the ocean, the sound of the birds, the sound of the trees in a warm summer breeze. Just these things are just, it just really brings the both of you to a state of ultimate peace. And what a shadow side of your spiritual connection is dreams. So you might have some dreams that could trigger you in regards to this connection. You might have dreams that make you feel very sad, make you feel almost as if like something won't happen here. You might be prone to a lot of nightmares. I feel that while you're sleeping, you might be tapping into a lot of your fears, okay? And your fears might be playing out in your dreams, okay? And with these tears here, I just feel that these are not good dreams. So you might be getting some premonitions in your dreams about your connection, maybe things going on in it that are very upsetting, things that might not last. And ultimately here, I just feel that this is going to be very upsetting and very, very hurtful for you, okay? So I want you to really keep that in mind. Write down your dreams in a dream journal, okay? Pray for love. Pray for peace. pray for protection while you go to sleep. But a lot of this, I just feel spiritually, is that you're just picking up on a lot of fears. And I feel like your other person also has that same kind of energy where they're feeling a lot of fears. Okay, the two of you might have such a beautiful, deep connection that you don't really want anything to happen to it. So that is what's really going on right now spiritually in your connection. Okay, so let's go on and see what is going on in your connection in the 3D. Okay, so for that, I am using the connections for the modern world, Mystic Moon Oracles. Please, guys, don't forget, I'm going to be doing a yes-no coin flip at the end, so think of a question in regards to your person that you'll be getting a yes-no answer to. Okay, so what is the connected energy, please, Spirit, for Power 2's person? It's too many cards. Connected energy for Power 2 person, please. Okay, so we have dirty laundry. And then we also have here dormant. This is a shadow. So connectively, this is kind of interesting that you have the dirty laundry card here. So you might really be afraid that something is going to happen here in your connection, okay? You might really have that fear. And that is why that fear is really kind of coming through within your dreams. You might really feel like something is going to go sour here, that you might find something out that you don't want to find out. I feel that in your energy and in your person's energy, for some reason, there might be a lack of trust between the both of you, okay? You might be feeling in a sense that the both of you are going to find something out about the other person that might be very upsetting and might be very hurtful. And it might be something that is going to make you feel really, really like out of sorts. Okay, so this connective energy in the 3D, I feel, even though it's supposed to be on the positive side, it still is an energy where someone here might be holding secrets, or there might be a fear of someone here holding secrets. Even though the two of you have a very, very deep spiritual connection, we can see in the first part of the reading that there is an ultimate fear here while you're dreaming of all these negative dreams that you are getting, thinking that things are just going to totally fail and that things are just going to totally like go off the wayside, okay? Or that you might wake up and find that that dream that you were dreaming about actually does come true. So you have to be very careful when you are thinking these negative thoughts, because you might manifest them in the 3D. And you don't want that to happen, okay? So the shadow side to this is dormant. There needs to be some movement in this connection, but I do feel, guys, even though if there's not as much movement, someone here might be really looking up someone else. Someone here might be kind of checking the other person out. I do feel there's some trust issues here in this connection. Okay? There's some serious trust issues here where one or both of you might not really be trusting the other person, because you can see here through this dormant energy, this person still has like their eye on this other person. So I feel like the both of you are keeping tabs on each other. I feel like the both of you are not thinking very clearly. The both of you might be stuck in some way. And again, that's because you might think that, you know, one or both of you is either not telling the truth, holding secrets, afraid that this connection might really fall. And again, I think that's a fear because the two of you share so much love for one another that you're just so afraid of it all falling apart. Okay? So that is something that I really feel that the both of you really need to work on, because otherwise you'll allow this energy to take over in your connection, and ultimately it might ruin it. So you guys have to be very, very careful about what your thoughts are, what you're thinking about in regards to your other person. Okay? So let's go on to another part of this reading. The Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle by Aqua Moonlight. Let's look into an untold truth in your connection for pile 2, Spirit. This came right out. The Chase. And we have Roaming Wild. Okay, so an untold truth in this connection here is that ultimately I do feel here that your person really does want to come towards you, okay? That's why this person of yours might be keeping an eye out on you, might be kind of figuring you out a little bit. I do feel that the untold truth here is this person does see victory with you. This person does feel like even if you were to slip through their fingers, they would still want to come towards you. They would still want to chase you, have this connection. There's something very desirable about you and about this connection, okay? So when they're thinking of you, they're thinking like even though things might be very dormant right now, they might not be moving very freely, I do feel ultimately this person does see a future with you. Ultimately, they do see that having you would be very victorious for them. Having you would actually allow them to feel like, you know, like they're satisfied in a sense. Maybe the connection is dormant because maybe this connection, this person has been chasing you for quite some time, but you haven't really allowed them to really, or you haven't really given in to a lot of their advances. That's another thing, but this is an untold truth. So I feel the untold truth here is this person really does want to pursue you. They do want to come towards you. They do see happiness with you. They do see attraction when they think of you. And then a shadow side here is roaming wild. So you might again be thinking that you're going to find dirty laundry in your connection, that you're going to find things out that you don't want to find out, or that your dreams are going to really upset you, again, because this person might be, you know, someone that really is non-committal. They might be a person that likes to just be free, have a lot of different relationships. They might be a person that really, you know, just doesn't like to stay in one place at the same time. Okay, so that is a real fear and a real blockage for this untold truth here. The fact is that there really is some risk involved. If this is what you feel, that there's a risk involved here, because maybe one or both of you are people that don't want to settle down. As much as this person wants to chase you, as much as this person wants to come towards you, there might really be this energy here where, you know, you really are afraid of giving in to them 100% because of the fact you're afraid of just being like one of many, or you're afraid that they won't commit, or you're afraid that they're not going to really choose you in the end, okay? So that is a fear, okay? An untold truth fear in this connection. And I feel like this fear is stemming into a lot of different parts of your connection, okay? You might not ultimately trust this person, or it could be vice versa. Maybe this person doesn't ultimately trust you. Someone here might be a person that has a lot of suitors or has a lot of admirers, and it might make this other person feel very uncomfortable, okay? Okay. So let's go into this Divine Feminine Healing deck. Beautiful deck here too. by Mystic Moon Oracles. And let's get into what lesson are you learning in this connection. So what lesson for pile 2 are they learning in this connection? Oh, that's too many. Okay. So we have a lesson here of future. Shift your focus onto present events rather than what's ahead. The future is not meant to be known. So you might really, again, like I said with those dreams, you might be really focused on, is this connection going to work? Is this connection not going to work? Okay. Is this person cheating on me? Is this person not cheating on me? Who are they talking to? Who are they not talking to? And so on and so forth. You might have a heavy, heavy energy in regards to that. Okay. So a lesson for you is in this connection is to learn to live in the present, to learn to be more receptive to the energies now. Because remember, of course, we all are curious people as humans, and we want to know what lies ahead. But in our quest to want to know what lies ahead, what about the right now? What about living in the moment? What about opening up and really experiencing the way things are meant to be experienced now? Because if we don't, our now is what's going to shape the future. So if you don't take any action now, if you just stay in this energy where you're so concerned about the future, you're going to pass up all the beautiful moments and memories that could be occurring right now. So this is a big lesson for you. A lesson to really take a deep breath, smell the fresh air around you, and enjoy this moment. Don't be so overly focused on the future. Try not to be overly focused on what will happen here, what will not happen here. It's not going to serve you. As it says here, the future is really not meant to be known. You can watch tarot readings, yes, but again, you're going to lose the beauty in living your life. So now what a shadow message is, headspace. I have the ability to change my mood by my thoughts. I can choose to think. I am choosing to think. I focus on things that bring me joy, not things that rob me of my peace. And that is what your challenge is here, is that you are overly concerned about things that will go wrong in this connection. You are overly thinking about the wrongs instead of overly thinking about the rights. You might be manifesting negative experiences, negative energy in this connection. You might be manifesting things in this connection that really have no place. You might be manifesting fears and then they become reality. You need to stop thinking in the negative and start thinking about in the positive. And that is something that is a challenge for you, a lesson in this connection that is really going to challenge you to the core. The ability to be able to think clearly, to be able to think positive thoughts instead of negative thoughts, the ability to be able to really not get carried away by the what ifs, by the what if this person does that, what if they do this, what if they don't do this. Stop thinking about those thoughts. Stop obsessing about the moments in the future. Try to be at peace and clear your mind and think about the now. So you need to clear out your mind. Stop over obsessing about negative thoughts. That's one lesson, because that could be to your detriment in this connection. And also, you need to start living more in the present. Okay? Regardless of this person having any kind of negative energy surrounding them, you still can't stay focused in this energy 24/7. Because if you do, it's just going to turn out to be very unhealthy. And it's not going to be good to be able to move this connection forward. Okay, guys? Okay. So now I want to look into How does your person really feel about you? Okay, so we're going to look into current energy right now as you're watching this reading and how your person is really feeling about you. Okay. So for pile 2, how is their person currently feeling about them? Pile 2's person, how are they currently feeling about them? Please, Spirit. Okay, the 8 of Cups reversed. How is this person currently feeling about them? 4 of Pentacles in reverse. How is this person currently feeling? Pile 2. And the Knight of Wands. Okay. So I feel here that this person of yours, you do have a fear that they're going to want to let you go, but how they're currently feeling is they don't want to leave. This person does want to come towards you. This person right now has very passionate energy. So if things are feeling a little dormant, if things are feeling a little stuck, if you're feeling like there's really no positive movement in this connection, I do feel that things are going to get starting to move again, or things are going to start moving again, because this person really does want to have something with you here. The 8 of Cups upright says, I'm going on a journey. But when it's in reverse, it's like, wait a minute, I don't want to go anywhere. I want to be with my person. Excuse me. With my person. So I feel here that your person, even though things have been a little bit of a lull, they do want to come towards you. So even if the two of you are not speaking that much right now, even if the two of you really have been kind of at a standstill, or the energy's been a little weird, I do feel with this 4 of Pentacles reverse as well, your person is now wanting to open up and wanting to really come rushing towards you. So maybe in the past they were a little rigid. Maybe in the past they really weren't very expressive on how they really felt about you. But now I really get the impression that they do really want to come towards you. So if they took a moment to step away, I do feel that ultimately they're like, wait a minute, what? And they're going to take an about face, and they really do want to come towards you and rush in quite passionately. So you might be hearing from your person. They might be sending you a passionate message. They might be asking you to hang out with them, and so on and so forth. This person really does want to start opening up, okay? But again, this Knight of Wands energy can be a little flighty. So a fear of yours is that maybe you've gone through this cycle with them where they've come towards you and then they rush away. They come towards you and they rush away, okay? So this person might really be in that hot and cold energy. I can see why you're a little apprehensive with them, in a sense, why you might have some of these fears based on their energy right now towards you. But they do have that desire. Even if they step away from the connection, they do ultimately have a desire where they still want to like come right back. They never leave for too long. So I want to see, how is this where is this connection going within the next 6 months for pile 2, Spirit? So where is this connection going within the next 6 months for pile 2? Okay, so we have the 6 of Pentacles. I love this. This is an equal give and take, reciprocity. Things might be more balanced in this connection. Where is this connection going in the next, well, headed actually in the next 6 months for pile 2, Spirit? 9 of Cups reversed. Again, I think that's the fear. Where is this connection headed in the next 6 months for pile 2, Spirit? And Judgment. Okay, so what I feel is going to really happen here is I do feel, in a sense, there is a little bit of an unhappiness here in this connection. And again, maybe because your person doesn't really stay put, because you're afraid that they're going to lie, they're going to, cheat on you, or so on and so forth, okay? Or this could be vice versa. But what I'm sensing here with this Six of Pentacles here, I do get the sense here that there will be a very nice balance of equal give and take here, okay? There will be some reciprocity here. Things will be a little bit balanced. So again, if anything happens from now, because I do feel your person wants to come towards you now in present moment. If anything happens beyond this present moment from now to 6 months, I do feel again, I see this person coming back into your life again. So I don't see this person leaving your life. I do feel that you might have some sort of unhappiness in a sense. You might not feel that this person, in all honesty, emotionally fulfills you 100%, but you do feel a very strong, deep connection with them. So even though they might be very hot and cold, back and forth, in and out, you might still be very connected to them. Remember, this is just in the next 6 months. This is not like going forward and forward into like years. So in the next 6 months, you still might have some of that unhappiness trickling in, okay? But there will be an energy where the two of you really will be more balanced with one another, where there will be a lot more, open communication, where there will be a lot more give and take. Whereas if one person did one thing, the other person then might do another. There really will be an equal putting in of efforts, okay? But you might go through a few cycles like from the past where this is like here and then I'm not here. I just sense your person might have very scattered energy. In a sense, there might be very, very scattered energy. So it's a little difficult for you, I feel, to really think about this in a sense, in a more permanent sense. And maybe this is why this Nine of Cups is coming in reverse, okay? So the next 6 months, you might get more from this person. You might see a real resurgence of the connection coming alive, but there might still be an energy that you're not 100% sure about, okay? So I just want you to be aware of that, okay? Okay, so the next part of this reading here is going to be a message from your person. And for that, I'm going to be using, I love this little deck. It's the Steampunk Tarot Mini. Okay, so Spirit for pile 2, what is a message? What is their message for the viewer? What does pile 2's person want to say to the viewer? And don't forget, guys, your yes/no question. Okay, so your person is telling you with the Page of Swords that you're on their mind a lot, but also I feel that your person is telling you that I know that you really do check up on me, and I know that I interest you quite a lot. I know there's some things that I haven't been open and honest about, and I know that I have not really been forthright in my intentions. I know that you might see me as someone that is very in and out, someone that is very flaky, someone that doesn't stay put. I know that deep down you might think that I'm a player or that I might deceive you in some way. And I'll tell you the truth, that really does give me a lot of anxiety and gives me a lot of energy where I feel very burdened by this. I feel overwhelmed that you think about me in such negative ways. I know that you try to hide it from me, but deep down I can sense that you're always questioning every move that I make, every step that I take, okay? And it makes me feel uncomfortable in a sense. It makes me feel like you're always judging me. And I don't like that you are always judging me, because in reality, the truth is you really are judging me. And I know that I haven't really been an open book. I know I might have a little bit of a sketchy past. I know that I might walk away sometimes from you. That in itself might leave you confused. But trust me, I really do want to work on this connection with you, because I do see you as someone that I can really have a stable future with. Okay? But I need us to get out of this mindset where we're playing these games where there's always a tit for tat, where there's always a little bit of dissension going on between us, where I feel like we're always fighting and then we go back up and then we take a break. I just feel like that energy has to really go. It's not healthy for us. It's not healthy for our connection. It's making me feel like I have to be guarded. It's making me feel like sometimes maybe this connection should just end. Maybe you're never going to trust me. Maybe you're never going to believe the things that I say. Maybe you're never going to believe that I do see a future with you. Maybe you're never going to believe that the way that I view things is maybe just a little bit different than you. You know, I might not be the same person as you. I might not process things the same way. But deep down, I do have tender feelings. I have a very strong emotions. I have very strong emotions for you. And I want you to really understand that I have nothing but respect for you. I might not come to you again in the most maturest of ways. I know that I have my faults, but I'm asking you to please stop overly judging me. Please stop making me feel like I am always a bad person, as I really want to be a better person for you. Every time you do that, it really shakes me up inside. It makes me feel uncomfortable. But I know that it's never going to end, because we don't truly ever want to leave each other. We're always each other's first option. But I don't want you to constantly keep worrying about things. I want you to grow in your own individual life as well, and work in your abundance and be happy and be healthy, and not have to always feel like you have to have your guard up with me all the time. Because deep down, I might not be perfect, but I do want to move things forward with you. Okay. So let's see. The next part of this reading is I want to give you a message, guidance message from Spirit. So Spirit, please give me a guidance message for pile 2. Please give me a guidance message for pile 2. Okay. So the message from Spirit, guidance for you, is called Sage. And it says, be devoted and be committed. So you have to ask yourself, what is the Sage telling you? Do you want to be in this connection or do you not? If you want to be in this connection, then be devoted and committed to it. But if you don't want to be in this connection, then find someone that will be devoted and committed to you. If you don't feel like this person can be these things for you, then there's no reason why you should entertain and waste your energy being in a connection where you feel like you're not being appreciated, where you feel like you're not sure where this person is going to be by the end of the week. But if you do decide to say the wise sage says, be devoted and committed to this connection. Be devoted and committed to yourself, also to your own goals, to your own desires, to your own dreams. Stop focusing so much on the negative and start thinking more on the positive. But the sage really wants you to be at peace and really wants you to feel happiness, wholeness, and completeness in your life. Okay? So think about that message from this wise sage. Are you happy here? If you really want this person, then be in the relationship with this person, or be committed to this person, or just commit to a path with this person if you're not truly in a commitment. But if that's what you want and it's not coming here, then find that energy that will give that to you. Okay? So we're going to end this reading with a yes/no question. Okay. So think about your question. Okay, think about that question, and your answer is no. Okay, so that concludes your reading for today. Thank you guys for all your beautiful love and support of my channel. If you love this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. When you are subscribing, guys, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you could be notified of when I go live and when I upload. And if you would like a reading that's custom tailored to your situation, all you have to do is just send me an email and I will do that for you. Okay, guys? Thank you for all your beautiful love and support. I really do appreciate all your beautiful messages, your emails, and really I have an amazing community here, and I really am very grateful for everyone here. Okay? Have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye. Hi guys, how are you? So if you chose pile 3, this beautiful green butterfly organite, this is going to be a reading. It's all about your connection, okay? As always, guys, this is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. Just take what does and leave the rest behind, okay, guys? So I'm also going to do a coin flip at the end. Yes, no. So if you have a question in mind in regards to your person, meditate on that question while I'm doing the reading, okay? So I'm going to start the reading with what is the spiritual connection between you and this person. I'm using this gorgeous oracle deck. It's called the Universal Love Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno. So what is the love connection? I'm sorry, well, the love connection, but the spiritual connection here between you and your person, pile 3. What did I say? Love. Wow. And a shadow that you need to work on is reflection. I just said love and there was love. Wow. So the spiritual energy in this connection is beautiful. It's based on love. It's based on unity. It's based on forgiving. It's based on unconditional caring towards one another. This is a true divine love that I'm sensing for this connection. A true, beautiful, heartfelt connection that is being shared by two people, okay? It is just your person sees you as such a beautiful soul and vice versa. And I just feel spiritually the two of you are really good counterparts to one another. You complement each other in so many ways. And yet you also enlighten each other and give each other such a beautiful, you guys just give each other some beautiful energy, like this energy of feeling grounded, this energy of feeling complete, this energy of feeling like whole and just feeling at peace is what I really am sensing here for you and your person. I love this energy here. This is all about, you know, the union. This is not only spiritual union, but this is union in the 3D. This is just a deep love for one another. Now, what your shadow side on this spiritual connection is reflection. So, in a way, I kind of almost feel as a shadow part of the spiritual connection is that the two of you might be overly thinking. You might be overly thinking. You might be too much in your heads. You might not be sure, is this the kind of connection that really stands the test of time? Is this really a spiritual connection? Is this not a spiritual connection? I feel these are a lot of the things that you're asking yourself about you and this beautiful person. But it is, the two of you share such beautiful divine energy with one another. Such beautiful, beautiful divine energy. And there's so much love and devotion towards each other as well. So much love and devotion towards each other. And I just feel here that there is such a deep healing that is going on between the both of you. You just heal one another. I just sense that when the two of you come together, it's healing, it's beautiful, it's everything that a real love experience would feel like. It's beautiful energy, guys. I really love this for you guys. Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so now let's go into what is your connective energy in the 3D. And I'm going to be using Connections for the Modern World by Mystic Moon Oracles. So for Pile 3 Spirit, what is their connective energy for the 3D? Pile 3 Spirit, what is their connective energy for the 3D Spirit? Pile 3 Spirit, connective energy for Pile 3. Okay. So that's a shadow, old flame, and then we have Gossip Queen. Okay. So I feel like the two of you do like to talk a lot. There is a lot of chatter, I think, that goes on in this connection. Okay. I do feel the two of you have amazing conversations with one another. You guys cannot get enough of talking about one another, to each other. It just seems like your conversations are just kind of funny and cute. I also feel like you make each other laugh as well. And Gossip Queen can mean just a person that gossips a lot, that they say all these things about other people. But I just feel that you gossip about each other. You gossip about how much you love each other, how much you want each other, how much the other person fulfills you, how much you want to be close to your other person, how much your other person is maybe very attractive to you, how much your other your person means to you. These are the things that I really feel that the two of you are really gossiping about, okay? And these are very profound conversations that you have with your friends, your relatives, and also with each other. There's a lightheartedness in this connection, but also a sense of maturity and also a sense of when the two of you need to do things together, the two of you kind of just, you just put on your big girl, big boy shoes and you just get it done. I really like the energy I'm sensing in this connection. Now, what a shadow part of this is an old flame. So one or both of you might have someone from your past that might have been a hindrance in this connection. There might be an old flame, someone that is, that might have tried to come between you guys. There might be an ex that kind of lingers around. Maybe one of you is friends with your ex, or, maybe, I don't even want to say this, but maybe someone here kind of still holds a flame for someone that they used to be with. Although I don't see that's for a lot of people. I only see that's maybe for a very small amount of you guys. But all in all, I do feel that your connection is just very free-flowing. It's very loving. It's caring. It's just an open and honest connection. And with this old flame here, I just get the sense that here that even if this person is trying to intervene in your connection, try not to be too upset about it. Try to feel a little bit more open about maybe having a discussion about this other person or vice versa, okay? But I do see a lot of positive energy, even though this might not look like a positive card. I am sensing a lot of free-flowing good energy in this connection, okay? Next part of this reading is this card deck, The Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle by Aqua Moonlight. I want to look into what's an untold truth in your connection? What is something that you don't know about for pile 3, please, Spirit? Wait. That's too many cards. What is an untold truth in this connection, please? For pile 3. Okay, so feminine. The feminine here. So an untold truth in this connection has to do with the feminine. Okay, there might be some distance here, okay, being brought about by the feminine. But I feel like this is going to be your shadow, so what about the feminine? I need a clarification here. Let's talk about the untold truth about this feminine, please, in this connection. Now, feminine doesn't have to be a woman. The untold truth about this feminine, is that you... Okay. So, there might be some distance in this connection right now, okay? There might be some barriers set in place right now, some boundaries. I feel like you, feminine, have really, or masculine, but the feminine here has really established some firm boundaries here, okay? And this has something to do, I wonder if you guys, because I do sense good energy coming from you, I wonder if you guys had a fight where maybe you guys said something, okay, to each other that was a little inappropriate and maybe upset the feminine. Because this card flew out when a lot of them fell on my floor. And maybe right now there might be a little bit of a barrier or some separation. Or maybe the feminine has put her walls up in this connection. That's the untold truth. Maybe the feminine, even though the two of you have a beautiful love connection, maybe the feminine here has put up boundaries to protect her energy. And that's a untold truth. Maybe I'm talking to you, feminine, where you have put up boundaries in this connection. Maybe because there is a distance involved. Maybe the two of you either live very far or I don't really feel like there's an emotional distance. But because of that boundary, of that distance there, you might be afraid to totally succumb to this connection. Maybe that's why, feminine, you're very much in your head here. Or whoever the feminine is here is very much in their head. So maybe the feminine energy in this connection, the untold truth is that the feminine energy is not truly being as open in this connection as he or she could be, okay? Maybe this person is holding themselves back a little bit. Again, maybe there was a little bit of an argument here. Maybe there's some things that the feminine would like to say to the masculine, but she might feel a little bit afraid to. Maybe there's so much love here, but the feminine just doesn't know how to speak it. That's why it's unspoken. This is why it's a shadow. Maybe there's regret for putting up boundaries. Maybe the feminine has regret for putting a separation here or some sort of barriers up in this connection, which maybe could have put a little bit of a damper on this energy. Although I do feel there's still a very loving, beautiful energy here. So this is something that is an untold truth. That's not really something that is well known or is something that maybe the other partner doesn't want the other person to know about it. Okay, So now let's take a look at this other deck here, Divine Feminine Healing from Mystic Moon Oracles, and talk about, in this connection, what spiritual lesson are you learning? For Pile 3 Spirit. Okay, so a spiritual lesson that you are learning is Vampire. I will try my best to handle my own issues rather than draining the energies of other people around me. And Branded, that is your shadow, something that you need to work on that might be a little bit difficult for you. What other people think about me is none of my business. I choose to let it go now. So maybe this has a connection with the Gossip Queen. Maybe some people have gossiped about you and your person. Maybe you guys did have a rift in the past, but there's a lot of deep love here, and you might, as a shadow, have to learn that it doesn't matter what other people say or think about you. All that matters is that how you feel about yourself and the love that you give to yourself. At the end of the day, those other people are not you, and they should not be passing judgment on you. Then we also have Vampire here. I will try my best to handle my own issues rather than draining the energies of others around me. So maybe the lesson that you need to learn here in this connection is to be a little bit more self-reliant, is to maybe not have to be so dependent on other people. Maybe you're a kind of person, and I understand this because I could be like this as well, where you need to speak things, talk about your problems with a lot of other people. Maybe that's where the gossip comes around. Maybe you've had issues in the past, could be with this person, or just your own issues in general, and maybe you are in some way, because remember, this is a lesson for you, maybe in some way you are being really overbearing in a sense. Maybe you're expecting this other person in a way to kind of heal you, when in reality you can heal yourself. Everything that you need, all the tools are within you. Okay, maybe your other person doesn't even care if you're dealing, like maybe this person you're with really doesn't matter. They don't care because they care about you, of whether you're expressing your own, your own issues. But maybe Spirit is just trying to give you a heads up that maybe you might be a little too much in doing that. Maybe you might feel that you can't make things up for yourself. Maybe that's why the reflection was a shadow for you spiritually. Maybe you overly think about things and your issues and your particular situations that need work on, and you might overly try to have other people give you advice on things. Maybe that's another reason why there was a lot of gossip around you as well. But this lesson is for you to try to be a little bit more independent, for you to try to be a little bit more open about your life, and being able to really, like, when I mean being open about your life is instead of having to, have everybody else give you their input, maybe be open with yourself about your life, being able to self-heal. Again, there's nothing wrong with having a good support system, but maybe there's some things here that you really could solve on your own, but you might not feel confident enough in order to do that. You might feel like you have to have the opinions of others. Like you might be that kind of person that if they go shopping, you have to ask people, do you like this outfit? Do you not? Like you maybe don't buy things until other people approve of them. Maybe you're too much looking for approval from other people. And that might be one of the lessons here that you're meant to learn, is that you might need to be your own person. Maybe you need to have your own identity, brand yourself. Maybe not care so much about what other people say or think about you. If you want to wear that outfit, if you want to have that dinner or whatever it is you want to do, I would do it without having to worry about what other people say about you. Maybe you're afraid of speaking your mind as well. Okay. So those are some lessons that you'll be learning or spiritually in this connection. So I want to now go into how your person is currently feeling about you. Now I'm going to be reading this in real time, okay? And I will be reading reversals. And don't forget, because I have a yes, no coin here, I'm going to toss it at the end. Think of a question in regards to your connection or anything that you would like to have an answer to, yes, no answer to. And I'm going to do that at the end of the reading. So for pile 3's person, how do they currently feel? Okay, so this person definitely wants to move forward, definitely is very passionate about you, definitely loves communicating with you, like I said. Wow, there's a lot of communication here between you and your person. I do feel in a sense that the two of you are very, again, healing with one another. You two just get each other. Pile 3, how does their person feel, please, Spirit? And Temperance. Wow. So this is beautiful energy. So again, I feel like the two of you are very healing towards one another. If there was any kind of negative energy in the past, I do feel that things will be properly reconciled or just balance themselves. They'll just balance out in the future or just naturally. I just feel that your person senses that you just take them to a place of Zen. They feel very comfortable with you. They feel very much at peace. You give them an energy that even though you're very passionate, even though they're very much into who you are and what you represent, you just give them that energy of feeling like at home. Like you complete this person in a lot of different ways. And it's like with you, I feel they might have gone through some trials and tribulations in other parts of their life, but when they met you, it was like easily cycled out. Like you helped them get over certain phases of their life that were no longer serving them. I feel like the two of you came into each other's lives at like the right time. The perfect time to heal one another. The perfect time to feel one another. There's just a lot of beautiful, deep, loving energy here. There's such a deep soul connection here. The two of you might be very spiritual. You might also meditate. Some of you might do yoga here. But I just feel that your person wants to travel. They want to talk to you. They're feeling very excited about you. They're very passionate. They just really love your energy. Okay, so now I want to see, where is this connection going to be in 6 months? Okay, for pile 3's person, where is this connection going to be for them in the next 6 months? Where is this connection going to be in the next 6 months for pile 3? Okay, so we have the moon reversed. Where is this connection going to be for pile 3's people in the next 6 months? 6 of Swords reversed. Where is this connection going to be in the next 6 months for pile 3's spirit? Okay, wow. So I do feel here that they're, with the moon reversed, the two of you really going to start opening up to one another. Okay, there's not going to be any secrets being kept here. There's not going to be, it's like you're just going to know things about each other. I feel like this is like total disclosure about things with the moon in reverse. Total disclosure about things with this moon in reverse. Now we also have the 6 of Swords in reverse. So the 6 of Swords upright would talk about moving on or going out of troubled waters to smooth waters. But when it's in reverse, it's like no one's going anywhere. I feel the two of you in the next 6 months are going to stay put with one another, continue on building on your connection, making plans, building a foundation for each other. And if there really is a distance, I do feel that that distance can be very much overcome. So if there is a physical distance between the both of you, there will be plans that will be made in order for the two of you to see each other. Otherwise, I say that the 3 of Wands, I just feel that the two of you are just really loving each other, longing for each other, not wanting to leave one another, okay? I really get a sense of a deep, deep love connection here, where the two of you are going to grow very, very close to one another, almost to the point where You're not going to want to be like apart from each other. So if there's a physical distance here, I feel that ultimately you're going to want to cross, like, you guys are going to want to break that barrier. But there's going to be a rawness around your connection in the next 6 months that I really like a real opening up of the minds, a real opening up of things just in general. Just like a real opening up of how things, really should be here. A real opening up of the hearts. A real opening up of wanting to really make those plans set for the future. Like, what is it that I want? What is it that I don't want? And so on and so forth here. There might be travel plans as well within the next 6 months between the both of you. I just feel like this energy is going to be very open, very loving, very bright. Like the two of you are really going to want to work on things, plan things, travel, either to see each other or with each other. You guys are not going to be able to get enough of each other. Okay, so now the next part is I'm going to do a message from your person. So Spirit, please give me a message from Pile 3's person to the viewer, please. Okay. Wow. I find you so incredibly beautiful, incredibly sexy, incredibly confident. Ooh, you turn me on unlike any other person. I really do enjoy being in your presence. I admire your courageous ways. I think about you all the time. Actually, I fantasize about you a lot all the time as well. You really do make me very happy whenever I get to see you. I feel like our connection is amazing, and the people that we have around us, knowing how we share our love, is even more amazing. You really do light up my world. I'm so happy that we met each other and that we're able to grow from this beautiful friendship into something beautiful. When I think about you, I fantasize about all the things that we can do with one another. I fantasize about how I never want to hurt you. I never want to do anything that will put pain upon you. You really do make me very happy. Everybody loves you. When I talk about you, I talk about you so much, actually, that people tell me to shut up because I can't stop talking about how cool you are and how amazing you are and how much you inspired me to be a better person. And I love that about you. I love how you just play, like have playful banter with me. And how we can talk on the phone for hours and hours about everything. And it just flows. I love our late night conversations. And I never want it to end. I really don't. I never want anything to end between us. Nor do I want to fight. And the reason why is because you are the sunshine of my life. And I love you. You bring so much joy and happiness to my days. And I really think that you're an amazing person. And I'm so grateful and happy that I got to know you. And I get to know you more each and every day. So next in this reading, guys, we're going to do guidance from Spirit. Okay. Okay, so please give me some guidance for pile 3, Spirit. Guidance for pile 3, Spirit. Okay, so Oracle, wait for important information. So maybe there's some information right now that you might be asking about. Maybe this could pertain to this connection or could pertain to something completely different. But what Spirit is saying is don't rush into making any conclusions or any decisions until you get this information. So for a lot of you, this is going to resonate. There might be something that you are asking about, that you're kind of waiting news to come in the mail. You might be waiting for an email. Maybe as well, you might thinking of taking a step, an extra step, or maybe moving this connection forward with this person. What Spirit is saying is that wait for the right time, wait for important information, wait till you feel that things are just ready. Okay, don't jump the gun on certain things here. So maybe there's something that you're thinking about right now in regards to your person, or just in regards to something in your life. But Spirit is really wanting you to wait before you make any decisions on something, before you jump to conclusions on something, before you really think about just doing something in general. So there might be something important, guys, that you want to do right now. You might want to say something. You might want to take action. But Spirit, I think, wants you to hold back, and they want you to just wait. Okay, because there's some very important information that is going to be coming to you. And this could be pertaining to anything. Okay, because remember, you are the Oracle. I do feel you get a lot of spiritual downloads, especially when you're asleep. Your dreams might be very vivid for you. So please take note of a lot of the things that you see in your dreams. They might have some big significance to you. Okay. Now, we're going to do the coin toss. So think of a question. Concentrate on it. Okay. And here we go. Ready? 1, 2. So your answer to your question is a yes. Okay, guys. So that concludes this reading today. I hope that you enjoyed it. It was a completely new format for me, but I wanted to go a little bit deeper today on your connections. I really am very, very appreciative of all the love and support I get from all of you around the world. I really do love you all. You mean so much to me. And honestly, I don't know what I would do without my community. It's like you're my family. And remember, I'm always here if you need me. I'm so sorry about some of the readings being delayed. I do apologize. I am in the process of healing, but I did want to do this reading for you guys today. And I really want you to just know that you're never alone, okay? So just remember that. No matter how bad your day is, no matter what things are going on in your life, you are never alone. You will always have someone here for you, and that person is me, okay? So once again, thank you for your love and your support. Have a beautiful day. Bye.